Ms. Geraldine Picot, CEO of SGS globally, Mr. Stephen Du, Regional Head of APAC, SGS, the SGS leadership team assembled here today, my colleagues from Quality Council of India, Mr. Chakravarti Kannan, Secretary General, Dr. Ravi Singh, Mr. Rajesh Maheshwari, Mr. Sandeep Shah, Mr. Venkateswaran, all the distinguished ladies and gentlemen, friends. Truly a memorable evening for all the good work that SGS has done in India since 1950. And what a grand way to kick off the celebrations. My compliments to Mr. Hussain and his very, very talented team for the beautiful performance, for the excellent choreography that we all experienced, for the elegant execution that we saw. Truly a once-in-a-lifetime and very touching moment, at least for me personally. And thank you, Amit Thakkar, the CEO of SGS India, for having made this happen. SGS has been a part of India's journey in the manufacturing sector. Our growth over the last 78 years, and I do believe whether it's the Switzerland-India partnership, which today is defined with the agreement with the EFTA region, where we've come together to expand trade, expand investments, work together for the shared prosperity of the people of Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Norway and Iceland and India through the free trade agreement that we have finalized and which should come into effect, I believe, in the next couple of months. Or it is the huge amount of innovation that we experience in Switzerland, whether it's the precision engineering, the work that we see in Swiss companies, the mindset of excellence that Switzerland has displayed over the years. I think SGS in the last 145 years has surely played a very, very important role in making that happen. And I'm sure going forward with your 33 offices across India, as we enter into MRAs with Switzerland and the EFTA region, as we enter into partnerships and greater technical cooperation, recognizing each other's laboratories, our testing systems, our certification councils, these MRAs will stand on the strength of high quality testing, high quality inspection, high quality compliance, and I'm sure SGS will continue to serve this partnership, will continue to bring the highest standards, quality standards to India and help us in our evolution of this journey towards better and greater quality standards in India. Friends, Prime Minister Modi has said in 2014 itself, when we came into government, that this administration will bring in, will inculcate a zero defect, zero effect culture in India. With zero effect, he is reflecting on higher quality standards, high quality products, goods and services from India, at the same time with zero effect, he is focusing on sustainability. And I was seeing your film also had a large element of focus on sustainable practices as you focus on quality. As the Prime Minister said, over decades, India had been dependent on foreign standards for quality. Now, India's pace and progress will be decided by our own Indian standards. And therefore, the Bureau of Indian Standards, the BIS, the FSSAI, our different line ministries, whether it is railway standards, defense standards, we are all working together to bring world-class standards to play in India, to work in India. We are harmonizing and aligning our standards with the best in the world. We are working with international bodies to ensure that our standards are second to none. And I'm confident that going forward, India's own share in the testing, inspection and certification business, which is currently low, will expand by leaps and bounds as the world's fastest growing large economy grows from a $4 trillion economy today to a $35 trillion economy by 2047, when we celebrate 100 years of independence. Friends, in 2014, India only had 14 quality control orders, representing 106 products. We did have a lot of quality standards, but they were hardly followed. We tried persuasion, we tried to inculcate the spirit of getting high quality products manufactured, but somehow over a period of time, and to some extent, because of the large number of substandard, low quality products imported into the country from certain non-market economies, from certain countries who enjoyed 1.4 billion people market, and in a way made India a ground for their products which did not meet international quality standards, but on the strength of low pricing, penetrated the Indian market in a very, very big way. We gradually got into a mindset of having two quality standards. One, a locally accepted standard, and another, an export quality standard. I remember there was a time not too far in the past, and some of the persons in this room will remember, when we would go out shopping, we would ask the shopkeeper, show me some good export quality material. Those days are now history. India today is focused and rapidly moving towards a nation which will have only one standard, and that will be a high quality standard. A standard that will work in India, and the same standard will be exported to the rest of the world. In the last 10 years, we've expanded our quality control orders from 14 QCOs covering 106 products to 156 quality control orders covering 672 products. And friends, this is only the beginning. We will continue to provide different standards, some horizontal standards for safety towards sustainability, some product-specific standards to ensure that everything made in India everything constructed in India, all the services provided from India will be of the highest standards, will be world class, will be acceptable when we stand in competition before the world. They will be second to none. And I do believe that today the growth of our exports demonstrates the improving and good quality of products and services that India offers to the rest of the world. In fact, over the last few years, our focus has been on upgrading our laboratories. We do a gap analysis and are trying to strengthen the testing infrastructure in the country. In fact, I would like to invite any and every industry in the country which requires more modern testing facilities, which requires testing facilities comparable to the best in the world. And I don't even want anything to be second best. The best testing facilities. And I would like industry to demand that India should have those testing facilities. And BIS is willing to fund 100% of the amount required to bring those testing facilities into our country. We would like all our testing facilities to get out of the manual intervention, and all test results should automatically be fed into the system and be transparently available for all the stakeholders. We would like all our laboratories to get accredited not for one or two products or one or two processes, but the entire laboratory should get accredited by different arms of the Quality Council of India, so that any test result comes with trust. Vishwas Utsav is being celebrated today. Trust is being celebrated. Every test result should carry with it the weight of the trust of 140 crore Indians. 1.4 billion Indians today trust a certificate of quality provided by all the testing agencies in India. And I would like to appeal to every agency. SGS may take a lead on helping us assess what more testing facilities are required. What more can we add to the labs across the country so that testing is available in every industrial cluster. Appropriate test equipment, again the most modern, should be available across the length and breadth of the country. And we do not wish any manufacturer, any industry to have to set up their own labs. Third-party testing would be acceptable. Third-party testing done to scale, serving many companies and stakeholders, will be more affordable, and capital investment for testing facilities should not be a criteria and will not be necessary for any kind of BIS certification for anybody whatsoever. That has been ensured, that has been notified. Every MSME is assured that they do not put up any testing facility at all. The larger companies also can use third-party certification, if at all for sake of convenience or necessity because of the kind of process. They may need to have certain elements in their manufacturing cycle which needs testing online or it needs to be tested at very frequent intervals. They can set up in their own facility, but it will not be compulsory. And gradually we are moving more and more to promoting third-party certification, but we do appeal that the third party should not let down the trust every testing agency has to assure highest quality, highest standards of testing, because the nation trusts you. The nation's trust is with you. And friends, I do believe that with the lowering of certification fees, particularly for micro and small industries, for our women entrepreneurs, for our startups, the reduction in testing fees which we are working on, I don't know whether it's been notified as yet. We are trying to bring down all the testing fees charged by every BIS and NTH lab down to 50% of what was prevailing. And we hope the private sector labs will follow. Because the volume of testing has increased by leaps and bounds. Economies of scale should help you bring down your testing costs. And with BIS and NTH bringing down testing costs to 50%, I would appeal to all the private sector laboratories also to follow suit, because really, with the volume going up probably 10, 20, 50x in the days to come, your business in the future is assured. But the more you become competitive, the more chances are your business will grow in the country. Dr. Abdul Kalam had once said, and I quote, "To become a developed country, we must use competition as an opportunity to improve our quality." And I think that's what we are celebrating today. As a small suggestion, I would like to leave behind with you 3 thoughts. One, industry needs to identify areas where testing is required. As I just mentioned, BIS has ample funds. We are willing to set up the most modern testing equipment that any industry needs. Please come up with your ideas, your demands, your requirements, and we are ready to serve you, ready to provide the funds for the same. 2, larger industry bodies should support small, micro and medium enterprises, the MSMEs, in upgrading their quality to global standards. And 3, we must increase stakeholder consultations and the participation of industry, including our innovators, our academia, our startups, so that India can be a pioneer in setting global standards. We can harmonize with the best standards of the world and ensure brand India becomes synonymous with trust. Brand India becomes synonymous with quality for generations to come. Thank you very much. Congratulations, SGS. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We are really humbled with your kind words. Thank you so much for contributing to India's growth and shaping the country's future, the country's economy, and empowering youth with startup and innovation. Absolute honor. मैं चाहूँगी एक बार जोरदार तालियां my chief guest के लिए. Thank you so much, sir. You could be here with us.